here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. He finds some space. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
To throw, it's Carr. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Ball fielded near the 35. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. We're going to throw the football. He lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring play. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Here's the handoff. Breaks free. Oh, and he hits out of bounds. after a real nice game there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Carr. It's reeled in. It's Williams. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Inside the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Leonard takes the toss, runs to his left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Past the touchdown. Gators. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The defense showing blitz here. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending it back here? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Except for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's when they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Gilbert. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. They keep him guessing with a run. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put...
Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7.
That makes the score Florida 17, Notre Dame 7.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. He escapes the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. to throw for it on 3rd and short. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Grab down the middle, it's Jackson. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to scramble. Heaves it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So take the long-distance touchdown off the board, back them all the way up. We'll see if that haunts the offense. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. On the move now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Carr. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Gators are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Florida. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's some space around the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's Nelson. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. The ball is out close to the goal line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a two-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
13.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Goal line formation for the defense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
To the air, it's Carr. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw yet again. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
The back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to scramble. Now looks deep left. He had all day. Touchdown, Gators. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Carr. Looking downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Brought down near the 18-yard line. And that's a rush for the offense.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.